Greetings, YouTube. Someone asked me about my tablet. Now, I've discussed my tablet in the past. I was having some technical problems with it, and I ended up having to ship it to a third-party technical support team because the company that made it does not support my tablet, which is rather distressing that they would sell a product that they do not support. And they sold me a product that did not function because it was not compatible with the Android market. In fact, the entire OS on the tablet had to be stripped out and a new one put in for the tablet to function at all. And that was really poorly explained, not explained at all actually when I purchased the tablet. And I feel that the company that produced this tablet did a disservice to the entire community who bought this. But this is my tablet. It's in a spiffy little case. And this is what it looks like. Now, at the moment, I am not going to fire it up because I actually believe it's almost probably completely dead. I haven't used it in a couple of weeks. When someone is actually asking me, not specifically about this tablet so much as the concept of tablets, and I love the concept of a tablet. A 10-inch, this is a 10.1-inch tablet, is ideal for my needs. It means that when you hold it in the landscape position like this, hey, you can see my screen. When you hold it in the landscape position, it's the same width as a page on a book. Specifically, a role-playing book, which I happen to own a lot of. And I just smacked my monitor with the camera on top. Sorry about that, folks. Which means I can read the entire width of that page, and I can just scroll up and down with my finger, which is incredibly handy, because that means I can use PDFs on my tablet. Now, I had to get a program known as Easy PDF, it's one word, which allows me to read PDFs smoothly and simply. However, one of the problems I have entirely is that I need reference material. I need a manual. And the Android did not have one. When it was rebooted, it did not come with one. The Easy PDF software does not come with one because it's a download, and I could not find one. And I need these things as reference. Sometimes it's just little simple things. I have simple questions that I need answered, and I'm not going to get answers using the method that provided to me with this, which is, here's your item, you're on your own, because I have no experience with Android other than this tablet. But I love the idea of tablets. They're handy, they're useful. I can access videos when I'm at Starbucks hanging out with my wife and her friends. I can, do Google searches for stuff. I am not thrilled about the Android interface because I'm used to this. I'm used to a keyboard and a mouse, and I'm used to accuracy, and my fingers are not that thin, and I'm not good at manipulating symbols on that screen, and the stylus I have, the capacitive stylus I have, is handy, but it's not as good as I wish it were. And there are things about it I don't like. But those things are small compared to the things I do like. So I would love to get another tablet at some point. I can't justify spending money on one right now. And the price of tablets is falling. I think I paid almost $300 for this. No, actually it was like $250, something like that. But tablets now are well below the $200 mark, the 10 inch size. And the Android is a solid system, just not a system that I am used to. Of course, the iPad's out there. People love the iPad. And with the new iPads having come out, maybe there are cheaper, older editions available in the market. I haven't looked. And I haven't used an iPad to tell you if the interface is better than Android. But the interface for the Android, for me, was not intuitive. When people say intuitive, they lie. They mean really similar to things you've used in the past, so your learning curve is shallow. Well, when you've never used something, your learning curve is really steep, and you need support. And if I call the third-party technical support line to get help with this, it costs me money because I only have a cell phone. I have no landline. They have no 1-800 number. So it's going to rack up my minutes like nobody's business. When I had to call them over the month or so I was having problems, I racked up a huge phone bill because of that, which I didn't like. I was given a tax because the company that sold me this tablet, the ViewSonic gTablet, failed to be forthright with their technical specs and failed to give me tech support free of charge, which they should have, because I bought their bloody product. So, there's me talking about tablets in general and bitching about the gTablet. So I kind of hope that this is what the person who asked me for the request wants. I believe it was Wicked One asked me for this. And I think they're useful. I really recommend them, particularly if you're a college student, because I have a thumb drive, like a standard thumb drive like this. I got a little one. It's about yay big, 3 or 4/4 inch long. It's called 4 gigs. I mean, this thing is, what, 8 gigs, I think? I can put a whole lot of role-playing game books on this. You could put a whole lot of textbooks on this. I got the little thumb drive because when I put it in the tablet, it doesn't really stick out, so I'm not worried about snapping it off if like this. This kind of sticks out kind of too far for that. But I recommend them. I think they're useful. I love the idea. I just don't like the one I've got. So I'm hoping someday to have a better one.